Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us as we get ready to connect with an incredible human being on an amazing arc in her life and career. Maxine Ceasar is a South African singer-songwriter who has just released her soul-bearing debut EP, It's Complicated, because she's complicated apparently, which is a 6-song journey through love, through heartbreak, and through healing, most importantly. But let's give you a first-hand little look and listen at what she's all about. Ladies and gents, can we muster a little round of applause for Maxine Ceasar? Yay!
Thank you.
I always love, look, and you've got a lot of friends here, so hopefully you feel this is a safe, wonderful place to be in a very cool phase of your next chapter, I'm going to call it.
So
it feels like life has been complicated for you.
And
it needed to come out.
But in the best way.
Exactly, because now you're processing and you have 6 beautiful songs and debut EP.
My babies.
And it's taken us a while, girl. Before we get into the timing of this, how does it feel when you get to these moments, just to be on TV, watching yourself?
It's so cool, honestly. Like, and also a bit of a relief, because I'm like, okay, it's out. Because I've had this music for a while, and I've been sitting on it for a bit, you know?
What changed? What shifted to make this the right time? Because it feels right.
I think life. Like, you get to a stage where you're like, okay, I'm ready to just let the music go and do what it needs to do.
Does that represent where you are? Is it your musical understanding, or are you at a point in life where you're able to let go?
Yeah, definitely goes together, for sure.
I love it. So walk us through this journey. What's been going on in your world for the last few years to make it so complicated?
So much. Do you know, I started writing the music for this EP in 2018, not knowing that it's for the EP. And I love that I got to go through so much life since then. And I think I was 25-ish, around about that, like when I started writing some of the songs.
You feel like you're an adult, but you've barely even gotten out the gates.
Thank you. Just a baby.
Completely. And look, I've got double on that. And we work in a space where you're discovering new things about yourself all the time.
And it never ends. Like, it just doesn't end. You're learning continuously. And I think up until now, I've learned so much. And even relationship-wise, I got married in between that time. So 2018 me and 2025 me, all of that mushed together in one EP. It's a millennials
But I love that
diary.
No, but there are a lot of people struggling with how crazy the world is right now because it feels a little too complicated, a little polarized. To be able to process what's going on in your world through your work.
Yes.
Does it start with the emotion and trying to understand yourself? Does it start with a line, a song, or a hook? Where does the creative energy come from?
Definitely from my surroundings. And I got asked the question, what do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? And I always say, I wanted to heal, you know, because you get to dance to the music, cry, laugh, and all of those things are healing. And I just think it's such a cool thing that I got to put it into a body of work.
A beautiful...
In a way that I love, like, I get to do it through song.
When you return to a song from 2018, when you've got to keep going back into that space, what does that feel like? So I would imagine after a while, like you never want to release it because it's your own little thing, this separate relationship.
That's actually funny because there's a specific song on the EP that I wrote at a time where the subject matter is, and it was a true story. I was in a situation where I liked a boy, but he liked another girl.
Oh, no.
But he was also like giving me signs, and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
You know, but it was all of those emotions that when I wrote the song, I was like, it's there, we don't know what we're gonna do. And I love that it ended up on the EP. Because, I mean, I'm so distant from those emotions, but a lot of people are connecting with it now.
Maybe a lot of other people need to hear those words. And I love the fact, I used to joke that all my, comedian and musician friends were the most mentally broken. Now y'all are the most well-balanced.
Not us being married.
Yeah, exactly. Now you've found balance in your life, but most importantly, you're giving us the emotional language and the tools to be able to process.
For sure. And I always say that artists, we carry so much. And that means that we have a lot to give as well. And we take so much from everyone around us. And people will go, oh yeah, but you just sang for 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, but in those 2 hours, I felt that person, that person, that person. And I had to give. And it's a lot.
And it feels like you have figured out a way to constantly refill the cup now, or maybe that was the coming of age that allowed you to enter, because it's going to get hectic from now on. You can't be this successful with a debut offering like this, and it is amazing.
Thank you.
It's going to come for you. So I'm going to maybe flip the scripture and say there are a lot of young girls in particular, or maybe women, stuck in a gateway that they think is that limitation. What do you have to say to them when you look back over what you've achieved now in this little journey to create this EP?
You know, someone said to me last night, actually, they were like, the sky is not the limit. Like saying that there's more than that.
Oh, for sure.
And I was like, that's crazy, because I never thought of it that way. But I think just with, as you grow, the more there is to share.
Completely.
And the more there is to learn. Like life is just ever changing. Even art, you have to grow with it as it moves, as it changes, as the industry changes. It's always, you're never off. You don't get to switch your brain off as artists. Like, you're just always learning something new's popping up, and like, oh, we don't do it like that anymore. And then you have to...
I love that.
Like, I'm one person.
Students and mentor, no, you're not. You're complicated, girl. And I think you have to be multifaceted to hit it in every direction like you're going to be doing, but just embrace it, man. I'm so glad that we get to be just a little marker in the journey
I love
for
it.
you.
You guys have been so supportive.
This is the manifestation station, as we say, and this is living proof, my good people. Don't worry, enough talking. We are going to, we will chat a little bit more to delve into a few more interesting facts, but yes, performances coming your way from Maxine in just a moment. Stick around.